Hello, welcome Simon's Trading Channel. Happy Saturday to you. Let me just get myself slightly more central in the picture there. Thank you for joining me and welcome to another one of my daily Bitcoin price action analysis videos. I hope you're well and your weekend has started in a magnificent way. I had a great day out on my bike. Um, yeah, pushed myself quite hard, but had a very uh, amazing experience actually of calm when I'd pushed myself physically to this kind of weird point where I wasn't exhausted, but I was definitely out of my comfort zone, and I just felt very calm. It was awesome. It lasted for like half an hour. It was a great experience. Right. Anyway, that's enough of that. So yes, let's have a look at the Bitcoin chart now. You know, yesterday Bitcoin had broken and closed. Had it closed when I recorded my video? No. It had broken out of the range. I had a blue line here at sort of 62,000. And it was close to closing, and indeed it did close above the range. So that looks good. And then today has been as unremarkable as they come. That is a tiny daily candle that is open and closing right on top of each other with 3 hours left to go. Now, the significance from the point of view of what's updated on this chart is the MACD. So the MACD, as you can see, that rhymes, has turned green, and it is also above, well, it's been green for a while actually, but it's also just above the zero line. And you can see here, of course, below the zero line, if Bitcoin loses $300, which is very likely over a weekend. So it's close to flipping momentum on the daily time frame to the upside. I don't think it quite has yet, because I think there probably will be a bit of a pullback over the weekend. I don't know that, just hypothesizing. But I think that's good news. I think that's good news for more upside. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is I think the next meaningful move, like for example, since Wednesday, that move there, it's not quite an impulsive move, but it nearly is. This is like an impulsive move here. But I think the next meaningful move will be continuation to the upside rather than, a big consolidation or another pullback. But that will be solidified within my mind when the MACD gets properly above the zero line on a daily time frame. And I imagine that'll probably happen at the beginning of next week, but we'll see. Yesterday's weekly closure on CME, sorry, jumping around on the time frames, pretty bullish. No, that's the daily. It's the daily, Simon. You're a factor of 7 off. So yeah, this is CME weekly closure. That's a fairly bullish candle. It doesn't blow your pants off, but it's good. But to be honest, it is just continuation of the consolidation. And until there's a break up or down, then that's just the plan. That's just the plan. This hasn't turned green yet. And so if, for example, the upside continues into next week for CME, it's got to close $2,000 above, no, $1,000, just over $1,000 above where it closed this week, so yesterday, to turn that green and then turn the MACD, weekly MACD back to the upside. So, that looks good. Yeah, turned out that this, has it turned out yet? It's looking more likely that this crazy wick is going to be a macro low. More likely, it's not confirmed yet. And it makes that $50,000 buy look like a good one. Switch back to Babbitt, and that's the weekly, so pretty much the same. Interestingly, it hasn't closed yet, right? So the weekly on Bybit here has got a day and 3 hours to go, but it is green at the moment. So as long as Bitcoin stays above 63,850, which is very close to the current price. By the end of the week, then it will turn green, which means obviously the MACD is going up rather than down. Momentum's still to the upside, but it obviously had cooled off from the all-time high. I'll skip now to the 4 hour because, excuse me, I already did the daily. And I personally think that, and I pointed this out in yesterday's video, I wonder if this is going to happen. Let me just throw on a Fibonacci quickly here, because I would like to see what I'm about to draw on the charts occur. Whether or not it does is obviously only the gods know. Yeah, the 718. Look at that perfect test of the 718 with that wick there. So I don't often talk about 718. It's just another one of the Fibonacci retracement fractions, like the 236. The reason is that most of the time you see people referring to these three, which are the more conventional ones, and you can see following this move down after the bounce, the whole of this consolidation resided more or less, it's not completely accurate, between the 382 and the 618, and then it's obviously bounced up to the 786 now. I think closures, certainly daily closures above there, probably looking at towards 70,000, might not be in one move, maybe sort of 67, maybe sort of 66 to 67 first, but high 60s would be the next pit stop, if you like, following daily closures back above the 786 there, which is at 65. I'm wittering on about that. Oh yeah, I was thinking that a real technical move would be to retest the breakout area and then bust on up. That would be a thing of beauty. That's a kind of TA nerd's dream move. And I think, I don't know, am I a TA nerd? I don't think I'm a TA nerd. I think I'm very nerdy about many things, but I don't think I'm a TA nerd. I like TA, but I also quite like kind of macro thinking about the greater sort of global economy and financial instruments and fiscal policies that affect the way markets move. That was a lot of clever words, and I'm not a very clever man. But yeah, I think a retest, probably a retest of 62, but anywhere down to about 61. Don't really want to see daily closures back below there, because particularly sort of 60, yeah, so I might say 61.5, because daily closures back below there, and then it's back into this sort of consolidation area. But that would probably start to look a bit like another lower high on, say, for example, a daily time frame. So if I was to hypothesize this, I don't know if I can use hypothesize as a vowel. I'm not sure about that. You know, this sort of thing. Doesn't look quite so impressive then, right? But I don't think that's on the cards at the moment. I think this is more likely. And that's based off, you know, the momentum and the current price action and trend, because that's always your friend. Be friendly with the trend. That's all I've got to say on that matter. All right, I'm going to love you and leave you. That's 9 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, give me a thumbs up, because I'd love a thumbs up. And also, subscribe and share with your friends. You know, if they've been like, what's this Bitcoin thing all about? Or what's this cryptocurrency thing? Go, well, I can tell you all about it. Oh, and there's this guy called Simon who does a video every day. You'd love it. Yeah, send it to them. Take it easy, guys. Goodbye.